That's a beauty.
When we look at Grow the Game and the things that we're doing in our charitable space, it's to change lives through the game of golf.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How are you?
We get to produce little miracles every day.
I want you to try to...
Golf is the most charitable sport in the world, and we get to live that out.
There you go. Perfect.
Embracing an unofficial motto that each of its PGA members and associates live by, the South Florida PGA section is committed to giving back, changing lives, and growing the game. The section and its foundation place an emphasis on making an impact on the local communities, youth golf, and military programs. The foundation's PGA Hope programming for veterans started in 2015 and has successfully introduced golf to hundreds of veterans throughout Florida.
You guys are great.
It doesn't matter if you're standing on 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 arm, 2 arms, whatever it is, you're able to play the game of golf.
My shoulders.
You know, we're very fortunate to have so many good PGA members teaching these veterans that have been through so much more than we could ever imagine, who've given the ultimate sacrifice of their life for our country, and we can just give them back something so small as the game of golf. It's phenomenal.
It gives them that sense of accomplishment. Some of them is just to come out and be outside. A lot of them is the camaraderie, being back in the field, being back in the trenches.
Seeing all these guys out here who do have the artificial limbs or are out there in the para golfer, it's just absolutely exquisite to know that we have the equipment to help them achieve what they want to achieve.
Everything is really clicking, especially here in Florida with the Hope program. People are asking constantly, when's the next one? Where's the next one? How do I get in? It's really very cool.
Over the past decade, junior golf programming has experienced the most dramatic growth throughout the section. From team golf through junior tours, along with drive, chip, and putt, and PGA Junior League, the section has created a successful pathway for youngsters to become golfers for life.
Junior golf is the future of the game. I mean, the more we can embrace the game from a junior level, the more successful the game is going to be going forward.
Our section provides great opportunities for kids at all levels, all ages. So whether it's the prep tour, the challenge tour, eventually the champion tour, if you want to play golf, our section will provide that opportunity.
You look at Brooks Koepka and his brother Chase, you look at Jay Marie Green, you know, there's a lot of kids, Daniel Berger, you name them, they've probably touched our program in some way over the last couple years, and I think that speaks volumes for what we have to look forward to in the years to come.
So, I'm gonna be a superhero.
Off the course, the section has made a lasting impact too. Through the Foundation's partnership with Habitat for Humanity, their efforts to help families with home ownership has left a tangible footprint across Puerto Rico and South Florida.
It quickly became a goal of how can we affect our entire section in all 14 counties and Puerto Rico for that matter as well. And we felt like by building a house in each of the 14 counties within our section, we would be able to have an impact throughout all corners of the South Florida section.
This is really such a special day. To initiate this partnership, PGA coming to Habitat and saying we want to give back to this community that is so important to all of us, and to provide a simple, decent home for a member of our workforce, many of whom are employed on these golf courses.
Here is a nail that came off of your hammer.
You walk away from it knowing that you've really done something special. You've really started something for a family that's worked so hard to have a piece of the American dream, which is to own their own home.
I was looking for a affordable, safety place for my family, for my daughters.
I'm very blessed. We are very happy. Very happy.
Did you pick the green?
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Is that your favorite color?
That's my teacher's favorite color.
One of the Foundation's most unique and meaningful programs is Smiling for Life, where section professionals visit pediatric patients and their families at local hospitals. And the PGA pros do what they do best: coach golf and bring a smile to the face of their students.
Get in there. Nice.
To send PGA professionals into children's hospitals and to see kids and families, for that matter, that they're facing life-threatening illness, it is changing lives.
The high fives, the smiles, the laughs, and some days it's not even about how well they're doing. It's something goofy happens and they're just laughing, and that's worth the whole thing.
Yeah, I did. Their problems are still going to be there, but if it gives them an hour or 2 hours of having fun, that's what it's all about.
The most amazing part is that all of them have success. It doesn't matter what their illness is. It doesn't matter what their disability is. Every kid that's out there on that putting green, the PGA pros make them feel like they're champs, and it's always wonderful.
Nice. Hey, Noah.
Good job. All we have to do is look at those that participate in our programs, and that tells us whether or not we're successful. And the veterans that go through our PGA Hope program, to the homeowners that ultimately get the keys for the houses that we build, to the lifelong golfers that we build in our junior golf programs, all of those things show us every day that the work that we're putting into it is worth the effort.
It's been a journey of helping our nation's veterans.
In 1993, Judy Alvarez was elected to PGA membership and accepted a job as PGA head professional at South Winds Golf Course in South Florida. Among her responsibilities was coaching a class for people with physical challenges. Little did she know, that class would change the course of her life.
I think the neatest part is not so well as how they hit the ball, is that you saw them grow personally with their self-confidence, their self-worth, their self-dignity.
Judy became sought after for her expertise, and it wasn't long before the PGA of America came calling, asking her to develop a curriculum to teach her fellow PGA professionals how to coach the game to military veterans.
When Judy first started this, we really didn't have any sort of formalized, here are individuals that can do this training. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Getting Judy involved in developing a curriculum that allows PGA professionals to get involved at Hope is priceless.
She really made an impact on me by teaching me how to impact them.
The bunker, the little white one? Wonderful.
And when the Hope program got started, she called me up, she said, "You got to get in this."
This will be cool, huh?
And it's been amazing.
Judy splits her golf season as the PGA head professional at Sunken Meadow Golf Course in Kings Park, New York, and as the PGA Director of Instruction at Monarch Country Club in Palm City, Florida. She wrote her memoir, Broken Tees and Mended Hearts, and she's a board member for the National Alliance for Accessible Golf. Yet she still finds the time to serve as the PGA Hope National Trainer for PGA Reach, the charitable foundation of the PGA of America. In the post-9/11 era, Judy's traveled the country and conducted more than 60 training sessions, reaching more than 2,000 PGA, LPGA, and medical professionals.
Reality is that number extends beyond those that just attended those seminars. You have to think of the domino effect of those 2,000s that have attended those seminars and the other people that they touched. So that 2,000 becomes 4,000, or that 4,000 becomes 8,000.
It's part of my DNA now. Yeah, I absolutely love it.
The only thing I can say is that it changed my life. It's life-changing only because, and I have witnesses, my children told me, better than medication, golf has changed my life.
Wonderful Wally. Wonderful Wally. That's what I'm going to call you. Wonderful Wally.
We isolate a lot, so it's good not to isolate. It's good to get out and about and enjoying, communicate with people.
We stay at home a lot. We go to our appointments a lot, and that seems to be the only place we feel that we belong. But I was looking forward to this day, and I was afraid to come. And she always encourages me to come, and I made it. And she makes me always feel so welcome.
Good.
Okay.
So that's how I like it.
Mary Anderson Coquel is proof of the healing power of the game of golf. She attended one of Judy's South Florida PGA Hope Clinics 5 years ago, and the results were immediate.
It's meant a world of difference in my life. Prior to coming into the golf program, I was at home probably 98% of the time. This has allowed me to come out. This has given me hours of not having flashbacks. This has given me a sense of hope. You've stepped out of your dark hole and onto kind of like a little bit of heaven. That's what it means to me.
As the years have gone by, Mary has blossomed because of golf. She helped organize local South Florida veterans to take part in PGA Hope programs. And Mary recently represented her section as one of the 20 veterans at the inaugural PGA Hope National Golf and Wellness Week in our nation's capital.
She didn't realize the impact that she has on a veteran, how much she gives, and how I'm proud to call her my friend. I'm proud to call her my teacher, my mentor. And to me, she's my angel.
Mary's not as concerned about ripping the ball 300 yards down the middle of the fairway and shooting birdies. But the fact that it's a social environment for her, it's a safe place for her, and that she gets to recruit, quote unquote, other veterans, and her family of friends in the circle of life in our sport, golf, has just grown and it's mushroomed. It's like watching a flower bloom. And Mary's got a bunch of flowers that are blooming all over the place. Because we had touched one veteran, and she's now taking that and paying it forward to all the other veterans.
It's been a lifetime journey of creating new and innovative ways to serve my members.
In 2010, after years of honing his craft in his native Scotland, Dubai, and some of the leading private facilities in the United States, Scott Kirkwood received an offer he couldn't refuse to become the PGA Director of Golf at Ocean Reef Club in Key Largo, Florida.
I was at a wonderful club that I loved, and I had a great job in New Jersey, but this was an opportunity to go to somewhere that was even bigger and maybe even more prestigious, you know, and on another level.
Another level is an apt description of where Scott took the golf experience at Ocean Reef Club.
Prior to Scott coming, golf was here, but it wasn't a main focal point. It wasn't treated as a golf club. Today, golf is an important element in the world of the people that live here.
In the 8 or 10 years I've been involved here in ladies golf,
Good shot.
the opportunities to participate in golf in a variety of levels has changed. The membership has grown. The quality of women's golf has grown.
Scott's tasked with one of our largest operations here at Ocean Reef Club. Not only is it the retail side of the business, but it's the entire golf program. 2 full, beautiful golf courses, golf lessons, the Academy of Golf, and always looking for, again, new trends, not just in the retail side, but what's out there in the golf world that our members would enjoy.
The retail side of the business has flourished under Scott's direction.
We hear very often our members and guests saying that they love shopping at the golf shop, whether they golf or not, just because they can always find something different and unique.
When we've grown and grown and grown ever since 2010, and you know, doubled, tripled our numbers in certain categories, and that's come from actually having the product. I really don't like to miss a sale, and if you don't have the product, then you are going to miss that sale.
He has a great eye, and he's great at making changes and recommending things, and just knows really what he wants our shop to look like.
I think it starts with the fact that he really helps curate a collection, and I think whenever you really partner with a brand and make sure that you represent what they were trying to achieve from a design perspective, that helps set the product up in a beautiful way and let it kind of live on its own, and that's how it kind of comes to life.
He's been affiliated with the Titleist brand for a long time. You know, we are not just a supplier to Scott. He truly makes us feel like a partner. And he makes us work really hard, or he entrusts us with delivering his experience to his members. And it pushes us to be a better company each and every day.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Hard goods is one of the most lucrative but hardest facets of the merchandising program to really capitalize on. So that's a big part of our Academy of Golf, where our focus is certainly teaching.
We carry more demos in here than anyone I've ever seen. His philosophy, I think, is if you can't try it, it's hard to buy it.
I think because the members are having more fun in their game and they enjoy being able to get on the technology and really see how it's helping them, Ocean Reef's club sales have really exponentially increased, especially in the last 3 years.
Scott's increased the financials every year that I've been here, as far as the retail and hard goods and everything put together has gone up every year.
All right, let's go, next hole.
At the root of Scott's success at Ocean Reef Club are the relationships he's developed with the membership.
Beautiful.
He's been the first pro that we've had here that has taken our members on trips around the world. He's been a phenomenal asset for the club.
You know, there's always choices for where you can buy your product or your clubs or whatever that may be. But when you love and respect your pro, you want to be there and you want to support him.
I'm trying to build relationships constantly at all the different various parts of my job, because that's what I think our members are looking for the most. You know, in that private club experience, they want to have that feel of family.
There's not one person that walks through the golf shop or the course or the Academy of Golf and doesn't feel that they are not just welcome, but they're wanted. We want you to be here. We want you to play better. We want you to have more fun. We want you to create memories that will last a lifetime at Ocean Reef Club.
You're really straight up and down now, so you're actually tilted to the left before.
Indeed, it's the total golf experience that Scott Kirkwood and his team have developed at Ocean Reef Club that has earned his recognition as the 2019 PGA Merchandiser of the Year for private facilities.
You know, if you have fun in your job, you'll do a great job. So I like to talk to the team about that, have them really enjoy their job, and if they do enjoy their job, they'll do really well, you know, and it kind of shines through.
Scott's loved here, and we think of him as a fellow member. We don't think of him as just a golf pro.
Gentlemen, the